Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Today I'm planning the week of April 9th through April 15th in my vertical recollections planner. I'm using a printable kit from Skulls and Orchids Planning, and this is the one called New Day. It's a weekly kit for the Erin Condren. It comes as 2 pages, and you're getting 8 full boxes, 8 checklists, 8 half boxes, a bunch of headers, little things, flags, full check boxes, habit trackers, a weekly tracker, to do, to clean, to buy. You have the washi for the bottom, and then those washi strips, some deco, some weekend, well not some, one weekend banner, some icon build-dos, and that's it basically. I had used this same kit in the mini Recollections planner. If you didn't see that, I'll link it up top. I just printed it in a different format so that it would shrink down to be the right aspect ratio for the smaller size boxes. But this is printing it at 100% scale, and I don't have any kind of fancy printer. I don't have a Cricut, I don't have a Silhouette, I don't have any of that. So I do cut the stickers by hand. Now, it's a pretty good time saver if you don't have the sometimes 2, 3, 4 week wait time that some sticker shops take to get to you. If you realize real quick that you don't have a kit for the week, you can always go onto Etsy and print out a sticker kit. You don't need a specific printer for it. I do cut these by hand, just with some regular scissors. And the only part I typically have any issue with is when it comes down to these types of things or the little deco, but otherwise clean, they're pretty much all clean lines. The one thing I can tell you is with my particular printer, like for example, this box right here, it's a light pink and I really can't see it. I can see the outline, which is a darker pink, but I can't really make out what's in there. So just for that reason, I'm most likely not using these. And what I am doing, since I am using the kit for April, a week in April rather than in the fall, I'm going to be omitting the darker color pieces like the greens and the oranges. I'm just sticking to the full boxes and any of the pink and the like corally orange lighter add-ons, and I'll bring in a couple of other things here. I also do have another printable sheet that's work labels from the same shop, which I'll link below. Again, it's Skulls and Orchids Planning. And other than that, I'm keeping this pretty simple. This is the planner that I use typically to keep track of the ways I'm trying to establish my YouTube channel, basically my social media presence, if you will, just because I have been part of the planner community just as an observer, as a follower for many years now, and I just felt like maybe it was time I actually participate and contribute. I am just labeling my work hours just so I know, like if on one particular day I'm working extra or I'm working shorter hours, I do have a little bit more time to devote to, say, planning a video or editing or posting or what have you, because I do intend to not only do planning videos, but I have a lot of things that I'm involved in with life. I am on a keto lifestyle, so I have a ton of recipes that I'm always being asked how I make things, and I figured, you know what, instead of trying to explain it, I'm the kind of person, I'm a visual learner, so I want to see it happening. And that's basically how I started watching YouTube to begin with. I like to see things going on. Watching something in front of my face rather than reading it like in a cookbook was a lot easier for me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I plan to also be posting recipes and cooking, meal planning, fitness, things like that. So it's basically just, all aspects of my lifestyle that I'm planning on sharing, and hopefully you can relate to that and maybe, give me some tips too, and we can help each other out along the journey. So I'm going to start out just by cutting out the bottom washi, and it is pretty thin. It's not a standard size of washi, but I think it should be fine. My main concern is that we just basically have the lines covered up. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is just line this washi up with the bottom line. And on here, I don't think I'm going to use any of this other stuff. Maybe this. Maybe I'll use this, like, tracker. Not totally sure what for yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Ooh, what is that? I live right off of one of the biggest roads in Long Island. Like, I'm 2 blocks in. So we are constantly getting sounds and sirens and like crazy noises all the time. So if you hear any of that, I'm sorry. However, there is not a single thing I can do about it. I'm debating putting the washi down here too, or is that too much? I think that's too much. Okay. So, you know, this might go here, but I'm just gonna kind of leave it to the side for now. But other than that, I'm not planning to use any of this other stuff. Yeah, so other than that, I don't think I'm using any of this stuff. And I'll hang on to it. You never know when, you know, you're doing something and you think, well, you know, I could really use like a peachy kind of orange box. And then I'm like, whoa, I actually have one. Hold on. All right, so next thing I want to do is lay down the full boxes, and I'm going to put them in the middle, or am I gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna put them in the middle. So I'm just gonna cut these out and place them along the middle. Okay, so there are 8 boxes. This one is a double box to me, so I'm gonna put that on the weekend. So I'm going to put the other bicycle, let's see. It's also 2 birds and a quote box. All right, so bicycle goes, I don't know, I kind of like it in the middle. Maybe I'm gonna do it in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the middle. Because I did it on Sunday in the other planner, so just for the sake of trying to be not a copycat and do it exactly the same. Oh, this makes me nervous. Okay. Now, Avery does sell these label sheets now that they are removable. So if I do happen to make a mistake, I can peel them up. It's not ideal, but I can do it if I have to. All right, so now the other ones, there's 2 flowers, there's a quote, 2 birds, and a bicycle again. So I'm thinking I want to alternate the lights and the darks. No, and those 2 birds are next to each other. I mean, maybe this one can go up here because it has birds and flowers. But no. Maybe. Nah. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this guy here and this guy there. What I'm not liking is because these two end up together again, because these are like two big pictures, and like these are, you know, smaller aspects to it. So I don't want the two big pictures next to each other, but then I don't want the two birds next to each other either. So I think I'm gonna have to put the quote here. How's that? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. Hold on, please. I think I like it like this. And if I don't, well then I guess there's always next week. Because honestly, how long are you gonna take to figure out where to put stickers in a planner? I kind of have this love-hate relationship with the Recollections planner right now. I love that it has the element of the Erin Condren that I miss the most, which is the headers. Now, I know I could have gone with the colorful option, but I just didn't really like it. And then, you know, it was new, the neutral was new, and I've had the same layout for so long with the Erin Condren, with the headers, with the setup, and I was pretty stoked to get the new layout. But it's like so similar but so different, because those headers, you don't realize how much you rely on them until they're gone. All right, so now with this, I probably am going to need to white out a little bit on the side. So using my Tombow mono correction tape, I think that should be enough. Yep. All right, and I'm going to put the glitter headers across the middle. These are pretty similar to that color. I like that corally pink. This was in like, again, like an oops kit from Hurricane. It looks like they were, you know, just not thoroughly. Yeah, they weren't cut totally through. So when I just peeled that one up, a lot of the sticky part kind of stayed on the paper. You can kind of see over here. So I'm just gonna grab some of this planner glue pen. This was from a, my goodness, what was that called? Paper Panda box. This thing is awesome. And it smells like roses. It's so nice. I couldn't tell you The name, I think it says Prima, Prima Marketing is the company. If I can find it, I will for sure link it because it's awesome, and if I could figure out where to get it from, I definitely want more. Wiggle. And I have 4 left, so I'm just, oh my god, it did it again. I'm just gonna use some of them on the sidebar. A little bit here, a little glue. I leave that out for a few minutes just in case I need it again. Did anyone ever get like the most random songs in their head? Like right now I had the theme from Inspector Gadget. I'm sitting here going, dun, 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 Inspector Gadget, and then I'm going, go Gadget go. But why? Why? I can't tell you the last time I saw that show. Or really even thought about it up until like right now. Ugh, weird. Okay. So next I'm going to lay down my work headers, or not headers, but my work labels, and I'm going to use this top row of the pink. So I'm just gonna cut those off camera, lay them all down. So I ended up finding these Wild Summer Designs glitter headers. They're in the, I guess, part of the unicorn kit. I have to cut them because I have these little plastic drawers that I keep everything in. And they won't fit whole, so I have to cut them. So I'll just use these on the top. And this weekend banner definitely is not easy to cut because there's a lot of curves and different shapes and stuff. So I'm just gonna do the best I can and put it right over here. All right, so sidebar. Let's see. I'll start with this weekly checklist. Use one of those glitter headers over the yellow. And a little extra to cover some more. All right, so now down here I'm going to use this guy, this Coffee Monsters Co. YouTube guy, and one of these washi. one of the great things with these washi is because they're not already pre-cut, you can make them as big as you want. So I'm gonna just match it to, I think that's second line there. And I have also these leftover checklists from the Wild Summer Designs Fairy Tale Kit. So I'm just going to use this box here, or not this box, this list. And this guy for Instagram we'll put up here. And just finish it off with the rest of this. Okay. And I still have a lot left here. So I'm just gonna kind of put in the back of the book to hang on to for the week. And